anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game. And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome to Kinnick Stadium in Iowa City, Iowa, home of the Hawkeyes. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Minnesota Golden Gophers. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Iowa Hawkeyes. Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling.
Let's play ball.
The Golden Gophers will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Iowa's offense will go on the attack first. Guys, I know some would have a hard time believing it, but Iowa scored more than 30 points in this game last year and won. Fifth straight against the Gophers, taking Floyd of Rosedale back to Iowa City. But again, they scored 31 points, David.
Yeah, and they scored 24 in the second half and just ran away with it. Running the football, Caleb Johnson, hold on. Yep, he just rushed for another first down. Like, had a great day a year ago. Like, they dominated. That is not Iowa-like. Jesse, I bet Minnesota and P.J. Fleck will have something to say about it today.
Yeah, when you think about Iowa's offense for years and years, that's been the running joke, right, in college football. But one thing we know about the Hawkeyes, they always play great defense. And in that game last year, they gave up less than 80 yards rushing. They also created 2 takeaways. They won the game on defense, and they're going to have to do that again today.
Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. Pressure coming. Trying to make magic with his feet. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Hawkeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Makes a nice grab at the 25. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. So Minnesota's offense taking the field for a chance we have to see them today. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Moves around to clear up the vision. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. QB got it himself. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. And the Golden Gophers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Steps away to find some room. He'll pull it down. And he scurries out of bounds and wisely avoids taking the big hit. Now on 2nd down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. These Hawkeye fans know exactly what to do to get behind this D on 3rd down. Quickly out to the tight end. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the 1st down. A nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the 4th down.
He'll sneak it. He has the 1st and still on his feet. This rivalry between Iowa and Minnesota even predates Floyd of Rosedale. Goes all the way back to 1891, guys.
Crazy to think about a rivalry going that far. And it's passed down and the uniforms changes and the names change, but it's so cool, the history of this intact people keeping track of the records, and it means something to those players back then and to these now.
Yeah, tradition, that's one of the things that makes college football the greatest sport in the world. And the fact that you get to have these trophy games, Floyd of Rosedale, are you kidding me? This is a game you've got to tune into.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Turning it on! The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
The Golden Gophers will try to punch it in on first and goal. Quick strike complete. And he'll hold it and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
Bringing it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Out of the gun to give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete. Let's talk for a minute about Iowa. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive line. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're up to the 35. A 1st and 10 for this offense. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Just a little off. Incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
You know, we joked that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, and they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to score.
And the Hawkeyes look to keep this drive humming. Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB, making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Great to have perfect blocking, but you can also make your own, and that's exactly what he does, getting it up to the 36. And the Golden Gophers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Second down, they'll go to the air. Dangerous screen into traffic. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up take a moment to say hi to the children of the University of Iowa Stead Family Children's Hospital. Hello, kids. Always a treat to be here at Iowa and take part in a special moment. Hope these kids enjoy the rest of the game as we play on into the second quarter. I just knew I was going down. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Back to the ground game on the left. Spins away from the defender. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play.
Touchdown, Minnesota! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Tough to beat action, gentlemen. You know that. Let's take a look at the highlights. UCLA is currently ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Terry Donahue, this has not been a blowout today inside the Rose Bowl. They're up by 7 over Hawaii. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this meeting in the match.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Hawkeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Trying play action. Skips away from pressure.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble.
He lost one down the sideline. Got it in stride at the 15. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The pull and throw off the RPO. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. And the Hawkeyes started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Trying to power it in. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And wow, the defense was in there quick, fast, and in a hurry and shut that run game down. Like, they were ready for that. 2nd down now. A little more space for the offense, backed up, a little more room to operate and try to maybe find some windows to throw a football.
He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
I know it's early, but you're down by a lot of points. You've got to go for it here on 4th down, David. I'm finding my best player offensively and giving him a shot.
And what you said is all the difference in the world. I'm already down a lot early. I can make some things happen. This is a situation to get a touchdown. I'm going for it.
They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. And the roar is reverberating throughout this stadium as the defense has them pinned deep. They'll start this drive going to the air. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. He leaves it with his back. exactly how you want to start Tottenham's play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is really the meat on the bone in the schedule, right? A lot of teams have out-of-conference games early in the season, but now is where it matters the most. You talk to any coach, they'll tell you, David, number one on the goal sheet is to win your conference.
And I think it's so hard because of the familiarity. You play these same teams every single year. You know them inside and out. They know your scheme. You know their scheme. And the momentum of the moment can be tough, so got to continue to play well within the conference.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll run play action. He finds a soft spot in the middle. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The Golden Gophers getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to take off. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll. And the Golden Gophers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack tear.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Leaving the punt team on the sideline, they'll go for it 4th and short from the 45. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down.
Dude, I'm smashing X to fucking drop the ball, bro. Fuck off.
They are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Wants to go up top on first down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Gibb.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver in the middle of the field.
And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. Splits the uprights. It's good. Now the lead is down to 11.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Off play action on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Johnson. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Get a big play like that last one, you flip the field, you change the momentum. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 38. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. He wants to change this route. Wants to throw. It's Lindsey. Here's the pressure. The freshman called his own number and kept his drive moving. The Golden Gophers will hustle to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Forced out of the pocket. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And that will extend their lead even further. That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, some edge-of-your-seat moments between the Gophers and Hawkeyes. And there's still 2 quarters to go in the fight for the Floyd of Rosedale. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big, fat W. With that, let's send it back to the guys to see how the fight between Minnesota and Iowa plays out.
The Hawkeyes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they got a big play.
And I love this offensive approach, man. All gas, no brakes. You got the lead, so what? Continue to do what you do. Find those one-on-one situations. And
got it! Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up first and goal. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Wants to adjust the pattern. Under fire. Under heat, he gets rid of it. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be third down. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Coleman. He did not make it a stonewall on third down. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And that lead grows even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. On the run, it's Washington. Runs through a tackle. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And the Hawkeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Keep it on the ground. All down, and they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
On first down from their own 22.
Dude, oh, hopefully you didn't cause me to fucking Give up a touchdown. All right, we're good. I didn't even know that you were on.
I'm just out here.
Hold on, I gotta fix my stream quick.
They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Toss to the left. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. The Hawkeyes decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds a man on the left. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively. Just keep shucking it.
Catch in the middle. It's Taylor.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. A great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Running back searching for a hole. And the Golden Gophers pick up the first down.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Quick pass on the jet motion. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, he puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Goes to the option. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Quarterback making adjustments. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Tracy. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. That's going to do it for the quarter, and Minnesota has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They'll try to start this final period by putting a 3-spot on the board. It's a fake. Oh, now the kicker's going to throw it. And the pass falls incomplete on the fake field goal, and I'm not sure they'll go back to that one again. You want to be bold and daring, but sometimes you got to know when to just take the 3.
Menu narration option is set to off.
Down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man out of the backfield. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Backed up now, here's second and long. Wants to throw it. Release to the back. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready.
Throws for the end zone. Touchdown, Hawkeye! Hey, the grab in the end zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're going into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now.
Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Paul.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. To the air on first down. Finds his tight end. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33. And that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Got the quick pass. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down. Gives it on the option. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Fires to the big fella. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop.
Well, give the defense credit there. They took all the quarterback's options downfield away, forced them to check it down, rallied to the football, and now they've set up fourth.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Makes a grab past the marker. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on fourth down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
Quickly complete. Runs through the tackle. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
Wants to go up top on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
The offense has lost the element of surprise here, right? Fourth quarter, they're trailing by a lot. They're trying to go four verticals, but the defense knows it's coming, and they do a nice job in the back end making sure that falls in.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Hawkeyes come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Time coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Fires to the tight end. That's the 20. He's got space. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got it on the move. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. The Hawkeyes want to pick up the tempo. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Rushes on him. Got rid of it just in time. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll try to run for it. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And this one will be stopped for no gain. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Throwing right. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. This offense has it with really good field position. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got the tight end. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. The offense will have to use its 1st time out of the half. Looking to throw. He's got his man. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa!
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. So 1st play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Got it behind the line. It's Tracy. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Golden Gophers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Sweet cut there. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Taylor. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. And the Golden Gophers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw again. Lets it fly. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, the offense is in that fringe area. This is a place where a lot of coordinators like to take shots. They tried one there, just weren't able to come up with it.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He'll take another shot here. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team.
Let's go. Talk about having 1 foot in the grave. This was almost over. They're up by 2 possessions in the 4th quarter, and they got the football. Thank goodness they're choosing to throw the football, not run the clock. Man, we needed that pick. Now it's the offense's turn to go out and make something happen.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? After the incompletion, they go back up top. spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot, the quarterback gets it to...
Intercepted, the defense has set him up. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! And they turn it into a defensive score. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, it's a final now in one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable ACC clash. Syracuse had an impressive showing at home, and I know the fans inside the dome are ready for hoops, but pay attention to what's happening on the gridiron too, people. One team will rise in the ACC standings while the other is going to sink like a stone. The harsh reality of college football when conference foes face off, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. He spikes it, clock stops as they try to rally late. They're facing a third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Anderson. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the line quickly, they'll spike it to save some time. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Finds the tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. Got to save every precious second, and the spike stops the clock. And the Hawkeyes will punt this one away. Wants to bring it back. They bring him down. Strong effort by the coverage team, and that's how they'll put a period on this one. So much to the chagrin of the